Hey there folks, it's Unlike Dragoon91 here from Canopy Gaming, and today we're going to continue our series of the Lost Mines of Phandelver module. So if you like this comment, let me know by clicking on that like and subscribe button, and more importantly, comment, because it actually boosts us with the YouTube algorithm and helps us grow. Anyway, without further ado, enjoy. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and we'll recap then from last week, from session 7 there. So the party came back from the Plane of Mischief. Then they were imbued with extra abilities from having dinner with Grifto. They then slayed all of the different orcs and whatnot that were left from where they picked their bodies back up from.
Excuse me.
Oh, well, you're excused. And then the party went ahead and cut off all the heads of the orcs and the ogres, or the orcs and the ogre, singular. And the next place they were going to stop back at was they were going to go back to the evil necromancer back at the old owl well and turn in the quest, essentially. Anybody remember anything else?
We leveled up.
Yes, that's right. And you level up to level 3 now.
And Graham tried to steal a toe.
There was that.
Or gave his toe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That was one of was one of my favorite parts. Yeah.
The fish.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I forgot about that. Yes, there was a fish. Yes. So one of the last things as you guys were waking up is that Grifto came into appeared. I won't say came because it's Graham. Went into Graham's mind and says, here, take this, you'll need it. And he felt something about the girthiness of somebody's wrist. It was slimy and a little bit, tiny bit scaly. That was found to be a full-size trout. Graham then went ahead and put that into his bag, into his pocket, or into his satchel, and that's basically where we ended.
Nice.
Cool. Alrighty. So you guys are on your way back to. I assume you guys are still on point here, going back to the old owl well, correct?
Yes.
Okay. On your way back to the old owl well, nothing ends up happening here. You guys are pretty all set here for the most part until about halfway along your guys' travels back to the old owl well, that Graham, his bag starts wiggling profusely, like almost violently. Graham, what do you do, sir?
All right, now, so it's in my bag. My bag is wiggling.
Yep, your bag is ferociously wiggling.
How big is my bag?
It's about the size of your adventurer's pack plus 1 trout.
I'm going to put my bag on the ground and raise my warhammer.
Okay, Graham, you went ahead and dropped your bag. I'm going to assume that this is going to be your bag on the ground here. Does that kind of look like a satchel, everybody?
It looks like a
It's
fabulous handbag.
It's beautiful.
Very, very fashionable.
It's almost like it's coming to life.
Yay! Theater of the mind.
It could also double as a weapon.
It could. But only if Graham is wearing some type of bandana or something like that makes him look like a babushka.
Or if he says, "I don't know you, that's my purse." I watched too much King of the Hill.
It shows.
Well,
We're just waiting on Graham to get back from the sink with his fucking water so we can continue.
Here he comes.
There he is! Yay!
Yay.
you did it. I
You
didn't
back?
think
I'm back.
Okay.
I didn't think that I hoped you dropped your water. I would never think that.
Fling, fling.
All right, Graham, you back yet, then, sir?
Yep.
All right, wonderful. So we meet our adventurers back here after our water break. Graham's backpack, his adventure pack, started wiggling viciously, very violently. Graham, you went ahead. You said you threw it on the ground, and then you raised your your battle hammer, right?
A warhammer. I don't know what that is. That's in the bag. I didn't put it in there.
Oh, okay. Well, what did you do when your bag started wiggling then?
I'm raising my warhammer. I'm getting ready to strike.
Okay, your bag starts to bulge and bulge and bulge, and the little clasp, I assume it's almost like a belt. Basically fails, and you see this character, what appears to be a large minotaur, come literally bursting out of your bag here with almost half trout, half minotaur, still almost like it's transforming, like the fish is slowly fading away from its transformation, and more horns start to appear. All the while, you guys are still standing around it with the final transformation of this character, with his tail basically forming and still waggling and still wiggling all the while here like it's a trout. The tail slowly turns from that trout into minotaur tail. And you have JD. Take it away, sir. What do you do?
I introduce myself as Minnow, the Minotaur barbarian. I seem to be outside of the plane of mischief, which is fortunate. Last I knew, I upset a certain person, and he took exception to my nickname, finding it humorous, and turning me into a fish because I threatened to eat him with my greatsword.
Rest of the party, what are you guys doing?
Is this the fish that what's his name gave me?
Correct.
Yes. Hi.
Well, since you were a fish before and now you're this
Minotaur?
magnificent creature with giant biceps and how
Don't try to seduce party members.
Well, at least not yet.
Wait till later. We don't know him yet. Don't come off too strong. We had this
Let him feel safe
discussion.
first.
Yeah, you have absolutely no reason to trust me, except that we have all endured the difficulties of the plane of mischief. We all seem to have made it out alive somehow. Maybe we have that in common, or maybe not.
I bribed horses with candy. That was my contribution.
Yeah, they had 3 horses, if I remember correctly. They had 4 before I turned up.
Oh.
I punched one, and I don't think he's yet to land.
So horses do fly.
Those
If you
definitely
try
do.
hard enough.
Well, welcome to the party.
Thank you very much. I hope I can be of service. I certainly have certain skills that may be of use.
Oh, I hope so.
Wonderful. JD, did you give a description? Or, pardon me, Minnow, did you give a description of your character?
I look exactly like the miniature. I am roughly aged 23. I am 8 foot in height, not including the horns, probably about 8.5 to 9, including the horns. My weight would be classified as heavy. Nobody dares actually ask the accurate amount. I have dark brown hair and a dark tan skin. My eyes are dark brown, horizontally oval pupils as per the race that I am.
I also like long walks on the beach, knitting, and watching sunsets.
Yes.
That's not canon.
I am-
That's,
You could say I'm too horny.
I thought it was Graham's job.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
ooh, foreshadowing. Alrighty.
Wow.
Alrighty. So, once you guys make these acquaintances here, I need everybody to go ahead and roll me a perception check. All right, here is the here's a little roller tray for everybody here. Since I forgot dice, go ahead and everybody roll me a perception.
12.
That's 16, so I get 17 with a +1.
Okay.
That didn't sound very good, Violet.
No, the 4. Oh, I wasn't the worst.
Ooh.
I did it.
All right,
Oh,
so
goodness.
Connie's a 4, Graham's a 2.
Did you add 4
Goodness
to
gracious.
mine?
Honey, we match.
I'm actually 8.
I'm a 5. I forgot to add my 3.
Connie, what's your? You have a plus anything to initiative or not initiative? Perception.
Yeah, +4. That's why I'm 8.
Okay.
Oh, I'm +3, so 7.
Alrighty. So everybody is basically oblivious except for Minnow, who hears some wrestling from the bushes over here. At which point you guys see a horde of goblins try to go ahead and ambush you here, but nobody is surprised. I don't know about you guys, but these goblins are kind of hard to see with the with this brown background. Alrighty, Minnow, go ahead and tell me what that you've seen these 6 goblins come out of the brush here, trying to ambush you. You were the only ones that was able to see it in the middle of your guys' conversation. What would you like to do?
Okay, what is the distance to Goblin 2?
Let's say about 20 feet.
Great. Okay. In that case, I will use a dash as a bonus action and charge 20 feet towards him. When you, with the Goring Rush, when you use dash, you can move at least 20 feet, then make 1 melee attack with your horns as a bonus action. So I will get an action of the horns, which is a +7 attack, 1d6 plus 5 damage. So add 7 onto that is 24 to attack.
Hachi Machi, that most certainly hits.
So, yeah, great sword. No, it's horns, isn't it? Horns is 1d6.
Okay, what was the
Plus 5.
which one of the goblins were you whacking on? It was number 2. Okay.
Yes. So I have charged up to him.
Okay, and what was the total in damage on that?
Oh, I didn't actually see what the dice rolled.
Okay, it should be
It
in.
was a 4 plus 5 is 9.
Okay, alrighty. Let's see here. What does it look like when you charge up on him and kill him?
Where he gets skewered by the horns. I was expecting him to go flying, but instead he just seemed to have splattered, ruining my beautiful horns with his red viscera.
Wonderful. Goodness gracious. Alrighty. Anything else you want to do?
No, because the dash was used as an action, and the bonus action I get given for the Goring Rush is my bonus action.
Okay.
I have the greatsword, but I can't use it as my action is used.
Understood. Alright, Connie, you're up.
I guess it's too late to try and talk to the goblins. So I'm gonna shoot an arrow at whoever is closest to me.
I would assume it's going to be probably number 1, goblin number 1.
What?
Okay.
Oh, no, I've got it right here. I just don't remember where I'm looking.
Okay, you rolled a 7 plus... I assume that you have a plus to hit.
5. So 12.
Okay. Connie, your arrow misses.
Start it.
Okay. Minnow, we'll return back to you in the initiative. Actually, you know what? We'll say that's actually top of the round here. Minnow, go again.
Right. Okay. I will.
Oh,
Am I within 5 feet of any of them, or do I need to step forward?
I would say that you are within 5 feet of goblin number... Why isn't it highlighting? You're within 5 feet of 1, 3, and 4.
1, 3, and 4. Okay. I shall swing my greatsword as my main action, which is at goblin number 4. So I have attack plus 7, whatever that comes up as. 11, that's 18 to attack.
That hits.
Okay. And that will do damage of 2d6 plus 5. 1, 2d6, which is 5 total plus 5 is damage of 10.
Wonderful. I assume that this one... Yep, this one's dead. And what does that look like when you kill that one?
I swing my great sword with wonderful ferocity, and when I finish my swing, I look up at the sword and see the bedraggled goblin hung over it, a lifeless lump. So I shake him free of the end of the sword, and he flies off, lifeless on the ground.
Nice.
Okay. I would say the fling gets him there. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, Violet, you're up.
All right. I'm going to shoot an arrow at goblin number 6.
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
Oh, nuts.
Uh-oh.
Do you have any plus to hit, or is 7 it?
Plus 7, so 14.
Okay, that does not hit, unfortunately.
Aw, nuts.
I would say your arrow goes whizzing by because you're still a little bit startled. You're still shaking a little bit from the adrenaline rush that you are still currently under to some extent here. Did you want to use up any movement or anything like that or anything, or are you done?
I will move up to here because I have a movement up to 30 feet.
Okie dokie. Alrighty, Graham, you're up.
Okay.
Graham, don't forget your bag.
Is my bag still on the ground, or did I pick it up?
Oh, you didn't say that you picked it up prior. I'd say it's still on the ground.
Is it an action to pick up my bag?
It would be, correct. But I'll let you know that you'll have time afterwards to pick it up.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Give me a second. I was too busy playing with the Forge website.
Because the bag is more than one item, it couldn't be a free action to pick it up.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is... I think moving. Ooh, whoa, hold on. I think moving forward, I am going to, with my attack, I'm going to choose to bless. I can bless up to 3 creatures. Who wants to be blessed in the group?
Who do you have in range?
I think everybody.
I would definitely say Minnow should be blessed.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
I could bless up to 3 people. Okay, so I'm going to bless our Minotaur. I'm going to bless Inner City, and I'm going to have the ladies fight over who wants to be blessed. Because
I would say the safest thing would be to bless your wife.
you want me to bless you?
Yes, please.
You haven't sneezed yet.
I was. Inner City beat me to the joke. I was just about to say something about
Yeah, I
sneezing.
was there.
Okay, so then I'm going to bless those 3 people: Connie, Minnow, and Inner City.
Thank you.
So just to remind everybody, whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add that to the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. And that's added on top of your bonus.
Okay, 1d4.
Yep.
Okay, so that is my action, or that's my, yeah. I don't want to move forward. Yeah. No, yeah, I do. Go right behind Minnow.
Nice, very nice. All right. Anything else for you, Graham?
That's my turn.
Okay, Inner City, you're up. Hiding in the bushes? Is that what you're doing?
That's cool.
Is the goblin in front of him within 5 feet of him?
I'd say that you're within, I'd say about like 10 feet.
No, so he's there's 10 feet in front of him.
From,
Yeah, so I don't get.
from
So I
the
don't
s-
get this.
Go ahead,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, how far is the goblins in front of Minnow?
The goblins are within 5 feet.
Okay. So since he's within 5 feet of the target I'm firing, I get to add sneak attack damage.
Okay.
Yes, you do.
Since it's sneak attack damage, I'll be rolling. If it hits, 3d6 plus 3.
Alrighty.
So it'll be 20 to hit.
That most certainly hits. Who were you aiming for?
Oh. This one here.
Okay, goblin number 3. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll
Look.
for damage. Oh, sorry. Yeah, let me lock that tray in place here for you guys.
Mm. 16 damage.
What does it look like when you kill that goblin?
Since I'm using my short bow, it's gonna go from the direction where I'm at. So almost like in one ear, out the other.
Ooh.
Yeah.
As that happens, you see the goblin's eyes kind of cross as he just falls like a sack of potatoes right where he was standing.
I didn't order a kebab.
So I'm like, oh, I guess there is nothing inside.
Alrighty. Alright, the goblins are all going to look very pissed, and Goblin 1 is going to go ahead... Ooh, sorry. Sorry. I have everyone highlighted because it looks really funny when everyone's highlighted and I see Inner City's silhouette on the stream behind a bush. Anyways. Oh, thank you, Violet.
Yep.
Okay. Goblin number 1 is going to go ahead and go for Minnow. Here. Oh, shit, I kid you not, I got a 20. Critical hit on that.
No.
Oh no.
Okay, no problem.
Alrighty. And he's going to hit you with a short bow, which is going to do, let's see here, 1d6 plus 2.
Short bow from short range, that's a disadvantage.
Oh, no, pardon me, sorry, scimitar, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nearly got you.
So, Minnow, go ahead and take 5 slashing damage. Actually, 10, because in D20's double for damage.
Yes, it is. 'Tis but a flesh wound.
It is but a...
Yep, that goblin looks real proud of himself. Goblin number 6 is going to go ahead and close the distance here and go after Minnow again here. Which is a 14. Does I have a... Hold on, because of reasons. It's not a natural 20, but it is a 20.
Okay, yeah.
Does that hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely hope you're a bear totem.
Six slashing damage.
Okay.
That'll be the end of his turn, and this goblin, number 5, is going to go ahead and close that distance here as well. And try to go ahead and whack at you here as well. Which is a 5 plus... I assume a 9 doesn't hit, correct?
Not even close.
Fair enough. Alrighty.
That doesn't even hit the natural AC.
Right?
No.
So all 3 goblins, they let out one final cry of anger, just like... "Ah!" And Connie, you're up, top of the round.
I'm gonna do a longbow at whichever goblin is closest to me.
Okay, it's going to be either number 5 or number 1, probably.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that.
I'll go with number 5.
So is that a 3 from Connie? Is that correct?
That's with plus 5, so that's 8 plus your 1d6, right? Is it 1d6? Or is it 1d4?
1d4 for your blast, and then 1d6 for my damage.
What is that? 3 plus 5 is 8 plus... That's a 9?
Okay. 9 does not hit. Okay. Minnow, you're up.
Excellent. Right, I shall... I don't know, it's probably not even worth raging at this point. It really isn't. It's just,
There's nothing like flies.
Yeah, I won't even bother to rage. I shall just go in with the great sword again. So I shall roll to hit. That is an 8, and add the 7 is 15.
Okay, that meets. That goes in hits.
Okay, which is 2d6 plus 5. Tell me if he survives. So 13.
He
Does he
does not.
survive?
He does not. What does it look like when you kill him?
Well, it's another kebab time because the sword passes halfway through him, gets a little bit stuck, so he shakes it off the end as before.
Okay, and that was number 5 you were swinging at?
It was the 5 in the middle, yes.
Okay.
I'm not even getting to use my bonus attack. This is disgraceful. I'll at least have some bad damage rolls.
Which direction would you like to go ahead and fling him, sir?
Towards the trees, just backwards the way he came.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. All right, anything else that you would like to do for the time being, or are you good there?
No, I can only use my hammering horns attack if on a target that doesn't die.
Okay.
So my bonus attack is I need to hit lower in order to use my bonus attack.
Gotcha. No, I was just wondering
Or
if there's... I just didn't want to move on to Violet without letting you know that, if you had something else in mind that you wanted to do during your turn, that I didn't want to, skip and be like, oh, I wasn't finished, you know what I mean?
No, I'm butted up against them. I'm ready to fight my next round. I don't have a bonus attack that I can use at the moment, which is a shame.
All right.
But, well, we'll see. We'll see later on.
Alrighty, Miss Violet, you're up.
I am going to shoot an arrow at, where'd he go? 6?
Okay.
Yes.
Hit me.
Oh, so it's masochist.
Yeah, there's the only goblin of the group that has a raging heart on that you can see underneath his tunic.
Oh god. 11. Oh wait, no, not 11. I added the wrong number.
I bet you everyone's trying to look after you said that.
No.
I'd imagine that you get like a raised eyebrow off a Graham, more than likely.
Yeah, likely.
At 8 foot tall and rippling muscles, wearing nothing but rags down below. Don't come into a contest with me. My tail's anything to go by.
I bet you the goblin has a good view.
Not for long.
Alright.
Minos.
So...
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Violet. I was going to make a dick joke with Minos.
Oh, go ahead. It can wait.
Minos, if you use your dong, would that be considered an unarmed attack or an improvised weapon?
I do have a horn attack.
No, if you were to use your genitalia to swing.
Well, yeah, because horny.
Yeah, maybe that's a horn.
Third horn.
Oh, okay. Ooh, story plot line for later. Anyway, sorry. Dick joke aside, Violet, you go ahead and do your
15.
thing, honey. 15, that does hit. Go ahead and roll me some damage.
Okay.
Pain is pleasure, pain is pleasure, pain is pleasure, pain is pleasure.
Oh, Lord.
This is-
Why do I get the 1? So 9.
A 9? What does it look like when you finish him off?
I shoot it through the penis.
Too much pain, too much pain, too much pain.
There we go. Yeah. So it just goes right through.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go.
Wonderful. Graham?
Oh, I'm guessing he always wanted a piercing.
Yes.
Graham, you have one goblin left in front of you here, sir. What would you like to do?
All right. I'm going to go up and hit it with my warhammer.
Okay.
$14.
Can't hear you.
Okay. 14 does not hit. Okay. Anything else you want to do, or you're finished with your turn?
That's it.
Okay. Inner City, you're up, sir.
Coming from out of the bushes. And right before I attack, I'm going to see, let's see if the same thing happens. Not with the 2. I missed.
Okay. Fair enough. This last goblin says,
No, you killed my team. No fair, die.
and he's going to go ahead and take a swing at Minnow again here.
Is goblin German?
No.
Did he say die or 9?
Die.
Okay. I was just like, wait, is German? Okay, I mean.
Yeah, the goblins have a foreign exchange program, the Witless Relocation Program. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Violet.
He's seen some shit.
Right?
The Witless relocation program.
Correct. Witless.
Okay.
Haha.
I'm not sure
But,
I heard that right.
So Violet does a 15 hit.
It 15?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to take 8 slashing damage. Okay.
Okie dokie.
Perfect. Top of the round, Miss Connie.
I'm gonna toss a health potion to Minnow and Violet.
Okay. I would say you were able to toss
Or should
one as an action.
I have one in my pack, so if you pass it to Minnow, I
Okay.
have one that
I'll
I
toss
can
it
hit
to Minnow.
myself with.
Okay.
Thank you, though.
You're welcome.
Thank you very kindly.
You're welcome. Does that count as an action though, or is that kind of like a?
That would be. I would say that would be an action to toss that to
Okay.
them. Yep.
And I'm done.
Okie dokie. All right, Mr. Minnow.
Yep. Somebody's gonna die. So yes, it's time for me to swing my thing.
Oh, be careful how you handle it. Sometimes it just lets loose. Wait,
Oh.
is that just?
It is a two-hander.
It is. It takes 2 hands to wield this. 6 plus 7. Oh dear.
Apparently, it's too much to handle.
13
Remember-
does not.
Remember,
You're-
you have bless on you.
Oh yeah. There's that on the attack hit.
You can do it during the attack.
Oh right. I thought it was on the damage.
No,
Oh right. Okay. So
Attack-
what would that be?
a D4. Just during the attack roll or saving throw.
Oh right. Okay. If I were to add that to it, I can't even remember what my total was.
You had a 13. The 6 plus 7.
That's a 1, so it's 14. Still doesn't hit.
14 does not hit. No, sir. Okay. I would say, Minnow,
yeah.
your hand kind of slips. I assume you were swinging your sword, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. I think we were a little bit caught up. I know I was in the innuendo there for a second, so. Violet, you're up.
Okie dokie. I am going to move over here and shoot at him with my longbow.
Okay. Roll me a hit. That most certainly misses.
Yeah.
I'm
Dang
gonna have to put in that sound from The Price is Right.
it. Wah, 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 wah.
Bum 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 bum. bum.
Yes, please.
All right. Alrighty. Next person up, Graham. What you gonna do, sir?
Somebody's gonna die.
I was wrong as well when I said that.
Smack this bad boy with my warhammer.
Oh no.
He must be punished for all sorts of reasons. Here we go.
Living.
Dang, Graham, and you're a cleric too, and you hit me with your warhammer. Damn.
That
hits
is
no matter what.
a. Oh, crap. That is a. Oh shoot! What did I roll? 16? 14?
16.
Yep, 16. That,
So that's a 20. Unnatural.
yep, that most certainly hits. Go ahead and give me some damage points.
Ooh,
I'm going to hit
That-
you with 8 plus 2 is 10.
What does it look like when you kill this last goblin?
Well, because I'm standing next to Minnow, I swing and it lodges straight down into the clavicle area and just gets lodged in there. But in the process of getting lodged, the warhammer causes the head to explode like a melon.
Oof.
And pieces of the goblin start to hang off of, and they cling to and hang off the tips of Minnow's horns.
Ooh, woofta. Minos, are you gonna take that, or are you gonna try to dodge the chunks?
And no, I wear them with pride.
Wonderful. Goodness gracious, you guys. Alrighty. Awesome. So you killed all the goblins. They're completely 100% terminally dead. Alright.
Are they really, really, truly dead?
They are. They are most certainly 100% dead.
Okay. You're gonna start ransacking some bodies.
What I would have done is if the goblin was still alive, I would roll a deception check and they go, he did it, and point to Minnow.
Alrighty. When you guys go ahead and loot the bodies here, between all of their pouches and everything on them here, you are able to find 35 silver pieces and 20 gold pieces.
Alright, let's divvy
Or-
up.
4
Who's our
gold,
banker?
5 silver apiece.
What's that, Inner City?
I think that'd be I believe it'd be 4 gold and 5 silver apiece.
If you guys are divvying it up amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
That
If
sounds
we
good
are.
to me.
Alrighty. Wonderful. Alrighty. So, Graham, I assume that you're going to pick up your backpack?
Yes, I want to
Before
pick it up. I would like to pick it up, please.
Wonderful, wonderful. One of the on the belt that kind of cinches your bag shut there, the buckle is a little bit bent, but it adds a little bit of character to it from when Minnow came spilling out.
I will not forget this.
Don't worry, it's not the only buckle I've built in my turn.
Wow, wow. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. So are you guys continuing on?
Before we head out, I'm gonna take a health potion.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea. Although I'm still not even a third damaged from all those attacks.
I'm not surprised.
Actually, I'm about a third down on my total hit points.
Okay. Alrighty.
Is that after the health potion that Calypso gave you?
No, what's a health potion going to give me back? Let's have a look.
I think it's a 1d6 or a 1d8, if memory serves correctly here. I gotta look it up. I don't have that memorized to that extent.
No, I haven't got it memorized either.
It's a 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. So if I do that, I'm gonna get 3 plus 2 is 5. Oh, barely affects it.
Cool.
Okay.
Alrighty. Does anybody else want to do anything before you guys continue on to Old Owl Well?
We're just gonna throw it out while we're walking and foraging for herbs and food.
I also want to tickle Minnow.
Okay, well, let's resolve these one at a time. Connie, how far are you going to go out into the forest there? Or are you just going to pick from the edge? How do you want to go ahead and forage
Just
for?
picking from the edge.
Okay, just as you guys are walking.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's one of my traits that I can do that without slowing anybody down, so.
Alrighty, wonderful. To go ahead and handle this here, I assume we're going to go ahead. Do you want to just use those for later to make a tea, or what were you thinking? Or just because?
Just stocking my herbalism kit.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. And let's go ahead and resolve then. Graham, how are you going to be tickling Minnow?
Well, the important thing is, did he put his weapon down?
Which one?
Jesus.
I'm always ready. I've always got a weapon in my hands, one way or another.
I'm gonna tickle him with my index finger and just kind of tick him underneath. Tickle him right above. Let's see. If I take my finger, I tickle him. Right there.
Where is there? That's nowhere near it.
Graham, go ahead and give us a kind of a description of what part of his body are you trying to touch and tickle?
Kind of where
Right behind his knee. Is it right behind his knee?
it's where the
Oh, like in the love handle.
love handle area.
Shall I roll to dodge?
You can if you'd like. If you don't want to like take the tickle.
Yeah, I shall roll to dodge with +7 athletics.
Okay.
And that would be 17 + 7, 24 to dodge.
I would say, Graham, that looking at your stats, that probably more than likely dodges.
Okay. Yeah. It's too bad.
I just glare at you.
It's too bad. These hands, when they touch you, and it's a tickle, you never forget it.
I glare at you and snort down my muzzle, and these 2 billowing cloud bursts come out towards you, and a slight bit of snot comes onto your face.
I'm just going to put that in my bag to save it for later.
Oh my god.
Free lube.
Oh my god.
This better not turn into 2 PCs, 1 cup. I'm just telling you.
No.
Alrighty. Anything else you guys want to do before we head on out?
I'm good.
Okay. Alrighty, you guys continue on down the road here. You guys see birds, squirrels, rabbits, all those types of things here. Calypso is gathering flowers and stuff, but it is very uneventful. You guys are heading back to... Gotta find it in my list of map things. Give me a second. Here we go.
Wow.
Okay, hold on before we do anything here. I'm gonna get you guys' characters up. Uno momento. Why is Connie not spawning in? There she is. Alright.
Are they doing Thriller?
No, they're not doing Thriller. Hold on.
Oh.
Can they do that?
Last
Yeah.
they
Better question, thank you.
they probably could. Get the characters out here. There's Nino. So we got Connie, Inner City, Graham, Minnow. I'm missing a Violet. Here we go. Pink.
Black and new people.
I'm a kitty cat.
Okay. Alright, so you guys walk up. Last time that we did this area, there was no map. We kind of did this in the theater of the mind. This time around, your DM gave you a map to work with, so you can actually see where stuff is placed and where things are going. So as you guys approach the camp here of the... do we have all the characters here? Or are we missing one? Inner City, Violet, Minnow... Where's Graham's dice character thing? I thought I put that out. Oh, there it is.
I don't know.
He's playing.
Oh, he's huge.
He's very thick. Cool.
That's
All right.
what she said.
So as you as you guys are making your way into the camp or the old owl well that's all disheveled and kind of destroyed here for the most part, the old ruins of Old Owl Well Tower. You see what you can see here as you make into the camp here. Obviously, the tent that you guys were in earlier, the campfire that was out front there. But you also see a number of dirt piles outside of a small ruined room that weren't there before, as well as 2 zombies kind of shuffling away off to the tower itself, where you guys knew where those other zombies were present there. You also see you can also see through the kind of the corners of the ruins here an extra zombie here, and you can hear sobbing coming from the ruins. What do you do?
I'd like to roll perception.
Okay, go ahead.
Graham, are you rolling perception for me? Oh. +4.
She rolled a 13.
Okay. Connie, you're able to kind of hear that this kind of sounds like it's in between the kind of the sad crying and sobbing bits. You're able to hear that this is coming from the ruins over here, and you're able to basically hear that it's Haman Costs crying over this way here. What do you guys want to do? Bueller?
I'll be honest, I was taking a leak while you were describing what we walked up to. Is this the tower where the necromancer was?
Yes, this is the tower where the necromancer was. Yep,
The tent and the campfire is still there. There's some zombies wandering around. And then we can hear somebody crying.
Yeah, you could. Connie was able to determine that Haman Cost was crying from over in the ruins here, but you also see these brown little scribbles. These are dirt piles that were not there before.
Well, didn't the necromancer ask us to get something for him?
Yep, he asked for proof of completion of clearing out the orcs and folks over at Wyvern Tor.
And we did.
Guys, I want to go over there and wave my hands and say, I've got what you wanted.
Okay. Graham, where do you move? Where do you move to?
I'm afraid. I don't want the zombies to attack me.
Hey boys, look what I got.
Hey boys, where the white women at?
Oh my God, Graham. As you yell this out from, I would assume, the edge of camp here, the zombies pay you no mind. They don't pay attention. The 2 zombies that would normally have been able to see it, as they continue, they look over, they see you guys, but they continue to shuffle towards the.
Okay, very good. Then I'm going to shout at them and say, "You ugly bunch of who's and what's. You keep doing your work and don't pay no mind to this amazing piece of meat over here."
They pay you no mind and continue to shuffle.
You keep shuffling. You keep shuffling, and I will walk over here and do what I want to do.
They don't see us as a threat.
I'm just triple checking that we're not a threat, so I'm going to walk over there
They've
now.
not been told to attack us yet.
You're just going to keep doing it till you aggro them, I think.
As you first yell, And while this is all taking place here with the kind of the slight interaction with the zombies, Haman Kost, he kind of fixes himself real quickly because he's partially embarrassed and rubs his nose and rubs the tears from his eyes, but you can clearly see his eyes are quite glazed. He says, yes, welcome back. I've been expecting you. What did you find? Did you take care of the problem?
You got something wrong with your nose?
I have allergies.
I don't believe you for 1 second. Now,
Okay.
you tell us what's wrong with your nose, and I will give you what you've asked for.
I'm sorry, say that again. Inner City was...
You tell
pardon
me what's wrong with your nose, and I will give you what you asked for.
I have my allergies. They get real bad when the pollen is out.
That's a lie. There's no pollen here. This is a lot of dirt, and
Graham,
there's no pollen.
Graham, roll me a he's here.
Intimidation?
No,
Allergies are
no.
a trap. Deception.
He's kind
No.
of threatening.
Oh shit! I've tried to roll you a deception, which was a 2, which is clearly not going to. He says, "All right, you got me. You guys, while you guys were gone, I did some extra digging while you guys were out and continued my research, and I was able to locate this door that it was actually partially underground here. As you can see here, just to kind of describe here, I assume everybody else is moving up as well, getting closer behind Graham and just kind of following in line.
Yeah.
Okay, move
Yes.
your pieces where you want to be. Inner City, you're so cautious.
Yeah, well, I was
I'm a
thinking
rogue.
of that
What do you
myself, but
expect?
anyway. That's what a rogue would do.
Right? So, Haman Kost goes into detail, says, "Yeah, I through my research, I located this secret door with these magical runes on it, but I believe through my research that these, are the wizard's wealth of knowledge and treasure, but I can't open the door. I've thrown spells at it. I've tried to open it physically. I've even gotten the zombies to help. They were no luck. Everybody roll me a perception check real quick.
Wait, does the door say Hooters written on it? Do we need to stick our breast
Yes.
up against it?
Roll me
It does, doesn't it?
roll me a perception.
That was the one.
14 plus 1 is 15.
18 plus.
Graham got a 13. Connie got a 15.
21.
Okay. Everybody except for Inner City is able to see that Haman Kost, his hands are like the fingertips are like he doesn't have any fingerprints anymore. Basically, his fingers are very raw and almost they're a little bit bloody. You guys are also able to see that the zombies that were shuffling off there, one of them is missing a hand, the other one missing a few fingers, as well as the 2 zombies that are in the room here with them, standing next to the dirt piles. They're also missing fingers. You can deduce that that they lost them when trying to brute force the door. In this perception here, Inner City, you didn't see any of this here. He just you saw what happened earlier there. Anyway, he goes on to say that yes, I could have brute forced the door, and I think I know what's behind the door. It's the wealth of knowledge, and it's the I think there's probably treasure back there at some point there. Now, I've been able to determine with these magical runes on the door that it's a vocal password that has to be spoken to open it, and I think, and he goes over to the door and kind of runs his hands across it, kind of interpreting things. He says, I think it's got to be this wizard's name. I almost know it's that's what it says here. It says speak the builder's name, and that's who built it. It was the wizard that was here.
Bob?
No, that's Tim the Magician and Pickles the Clown.
For some reason, I have the
Oh,
scene
now
from
I get it.
Lord of the Rings in my head.
Speak friend and enter. I
Yeah.
was thinking the same thing. What if we ask him nicely? Use manners.
What about that trickster guy? Isn't he a magician?
Grifto?
Yeah.
Grifto? That's a really good guess.
Mm.
Try it.
I'll speak up. Try Grifto.
You speak the name Grifto, nothing happens.
Oh, worth a shot.
Yeah. What was the ghost lady? Was she No, she wouldn't have built it.
No, she was
That was Agatha.
a fairy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Haman Koss goes to say, like, hey, I'm going to keep on searching here. Maybe there's something that I missed, and I'm going to go over my notes here. Did you, before we get to this last thing here, did you guys take care of the orcs? Did you?
We did.
Where? Did you bring back proof?
That's what Graham said he had what you were looking for.
I've got their heads.
I assume you hold them out in front of you?
No, what I do is I toss them out of my bag, and then I pick them up by the whatever hair is on their heads, and I dangle them in front of my pelvis area, and I go, look at these babies.
Check out these.
Haman Koss, even though he's still pretty sad, he actually kind of smirks and smiles and kind of gives a little bit of a giggle. Like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Good.
Are yours this big, or are they smaller?
What's that?
Are yours this big, or are they smaller?
Oh no, I got little balls.
It's okay. I don't. As long as you know how to use them, that's all that matters.
What exactly do you use your balls for?
Who was that too, Connie? And was that in character or not?
That's in character.
Okay. Who you were addressing to when you said that?
And Graham.
It's all about charisma. It just helps boost your communication.
Wonderful.
Sorry, I asked.
Haman Koss comes over to you and takes the heads from you there, and this I really appreciate it, guys. This helps. I didn't think you guys would be able to beat those orcs there. There's too many even for my zombies for me to even go over there and kick their ass and take names, and I really appreciate it, guys. This actually helps out quite a bit. And he stashes the heads into his bag there. He says this'll make a fine addition to my zombie numbers. You would take this as he's going to take these heads.
He's going to reanimate them?
Yep, you would make the assumption that he's going to reanimate them and add them to his army of zombies here. So that'll be...
They're going to be ankle biters.
So you hand over the total of six orcs and the one ogre head. So he says, "Well, as promised, you guys earned it. You guys earned the treasure here. Let me give you this here. What we agreed upon here." So he hands over the small bag of the 35 silver pieces, 20 electrum pieces. Let's see here. Pardon me. 35 silver pieces, 20 electrum pieces, 20 gold pieces, and 5 platinum pieces, as well as a pearl that's worth approximately 100 gold.
Ooh.
He also hands over a single potion of healing, as well as a scroll of darkness in a bone tube.
And do we get the bag back? The arrow bag thing that we did in exchange.
Yes. Yes, of
yeah,
course.
collateral.
We get it back.
Yes. You can have the arrow. Do you have my ring?
Yes, we do. I hand it to him because we did a little switcheroo.
Ah, I see. I see. All right, you guys hand that over to him there. This is just I really appreciate it, guys. Thanks for all your help there again. I'll tell you what, if you guys come across this, the name of that get me past this door here, that I'll tell you what, I'll split it with you. If you guys come across the name of the door, that'll get us in. That help out. So, yeah, there's transaction completed. And
What was the name of the little wooden guy that we met on
Oh,
the island?
Timmy?
was that Tim?
Yeah.
Because Pickles was his friend.
What was the name of the guy that we're supposed to be finding the fork from?
That was
What's the trickster's name?
are you talking about Narek or his brother or what?
I don't remember.
Grifto.
No, not Grifto.
Grifto wanted the fork.
Yeah, he
tried
did one of
Grifto,
them. Yeah.
We're trying to get it from. Is it Narek or Narek's brother?
Just kind of recap here, you guys, from what Grifto's painting showed you and what Grifto divulged, is that Narek doesn't have the fork yet at this point here. He's still in search of it, but he's close. He's close. And you guys noticed in the painting doesn't show you necessarily, pardon me here, the painting shows you what has happened and what may be, as like basically a possible future. And what you guys saw in that painting was, Narek is in pursuit still of that, of the fork. He doesn't have it yet, but it kind of shows you that kind of a progression that he gets. He eventually gets it through dodging traps and stuff like that, and somehow tricks the collector.
I have a feeling, out of character, I have a feeling that this is a name we're going to come across in the other quests that we are doing. And then we can potentially come back and share the information. Because if it's something we don't know right now, then
Right.
it has to be something that's coming soon.
Keaton says hi.
Near you.
Because we also, because we did the quests a little out of order. So
Right.
that's why I'm wondering if it's something that we would have gotten if we did other quests first. So it might be beneficial to say if we find more information, we'll come back with that information and go on
That's a good
to
idea.
complete our quests.
Mm-hmm. Well, still, I'm going to suggest the guy try the name Narek.
I'm sorry, say it again, Connie?
I'm going to suggest that he try the name Narek by the door.
He says, who's Narek? Is that the wizard?
It's just a name I came across. Why don't you give it a try?
What's your mom's name?
My mom's name is Stacy. It's kind of a weird name for this realm. But
Stacy's name.
Your mom got it going on.
well, she was a model for a while, but
When you
so
say
he's-
model, did she happen to star in any sort of home movies?
no, she was. Well, pardon me, I misspoke here. She was a model citizen. A model citizen. So he turns to the door and says, Narek. And the door just sits there with the runes just glowing away. No change in the door.
All right.
Say balls. I want to.
there, you say the word balls, and nothing happens.
No, not me. I want the sorcerer, the necromancer, to turn to the tower, cast his hands out, and say, "Balls."
Is that the name of a wizard that you've come across, or is?
It might be.
I've seen some.
Graham, go ahead and roll me a deception.
You don't believe him?
Would you?
That he's
Yes,
seen
without
some balls?
question.
Yeah, I believe it.
Okay.
That was a 17.
Yep. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. He says it's worth a shot, I guess, and he turns, and you see him kind of will into existence just this deep breath, and he goes, balls. And nothing happens.
I was sure that would really get the hair out of the bag.
You hear me laughing around the.
Says, did you guys come across anybody else, maybe, or have you read any books?
Well,
that had wizard's name in direct reference to the old Elwell?
Does anybody else
Oz.
read books that don't have pictures in them? Moving pictures? Am I the only one that has that?
I mean, I read books, but they're not of historical nature. Or magical. How do you think I know about Shibari?
Out of game, Dragoon, is this something that we're supposed to be able to remember? Because we're not remembering.
No, this is not something that you would have come across here. I'll give you a peek behind the curtain here.
Thank you.
I think we were right with the idea that it's something that is out of sequence that we haven't got yet.
Okay.
Alright, then I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry we can't help you out, but we'll keep our ears open for anything about any wizards.
Fair enough. And if since you guys are, going to be doing work on your end here, I'll be digging through the ruins a bit more, see what I can find in my, find here if I can find the name here. I will split it with you. If I should find the wizard's name bearer before you, how should I contact you?
Maybe use PayPal.
I was just gonna say that.
What is PayPal?
Oh Lord, not this again.
So, what we would do is that we have a series of birds that utilize short descriptions of the person and their name, and you send money with the bird finds the person, and then, it's like a carrier pigeon, but with money as well, and we would give the money right back.
Or you could always hold aloft your magic wand and spray some skywriting. I'm sure Graham could teach you how.
No.
Violet, roll me another deception check.
It does require a tool.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Yes, middle they actually tried to create PayPal in this game.
Yeah, 13.
Okay.
Because I have -1.
He says, in my travels here, I've never ever heard of this. There's no such thing. There's only gold currency. There's only the monetary, the glittery gold and services and goods. There's no way.
Well, I mean,
And,
it is something that we have started. So, it hasn't caught off yet, but it has been quite successful in our previous endeavors. But your
So,
choice.
so you're starting
Yes.
this.
Yes.
So you're collectively putting collateral into this system.
Yes.
I see. Violet, as you kind of talked him down a little bit there, his eyes kind of flashed red there for a second, but then it subsided.
Yay.
Says, "All right, fine. What should I send a raven? Where should I send these birds?"
So give them so if you have a bird of choice, you can add them to the bird's memory, so to speak, and they will remember who I am, and they will keep an eye out for me if you need to send a message to us.
Understood. Should I just say go to Violet, or how does this system work? I just send them, I tell them to go to you. I mean, is the bird gonna know, or?
Well, since it's a bird of choice, and we work with the birds to remember character recognition, so facial recognition, and it adds it to their memory almost like a contact. And then you say, go to Violet, go to whoever you add to the contact of this bird's brain, and it will remember that.
Okay. Violet, roll me.
Limit. It has a limit of 15 contacts.
Okay, Violet, the expectation here is that at some point you guys are going to have to train birds. At some point. To set up this system. If you guys, I'm going to say, I'll let you guys have PayPal. I'll let you guys, let this be some type of, electronic via bird transaction system, but you guys have to set up the infrastructure for it.
Okay.
So
I will take that upon myself. Yes.
All right, fair enough.
I have animal handling. I can train some birds.
Yeah, same. We both have animal handling.
All right, fair enough. This is fine. I'll wait for, as soon as you get the rest of your infrastructure set up. I'll wait for the bird to be sent, and I'll send word when
Bird.
If the bird is the word, yes.
Yeah.
Bird.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Hammond Costi says, "Well, I wish you well, and I'll wait for the bird. In the meantime, I'll continue my my research here." And he goes back to kind of curiously looking at the runes and kind of slowly waving his hands across the surface of the door, studying it more closely.
All right. I say that we go start ticking off the boxes of the additional quest.
I agree.
Okay. And I actually have a little bit of a list here for you guys. That closes out what I would say is the Old Owl Well Part 1 quest, with Old Owl Well Part 2, which is, I'm to let you guys know here, especially JD, there, it's not in the module. That's Part 2 is a made-up homebrew quest at this point here. To continue on here. So you guys have completed Old Owl Well Part 1, which gives you that treasure that we notated here, which is the 35 silver pieces, the 20 electrum pieces, 20 gold pieces, 5 platinum pieces, the 1 pearl that's worth 100 gold pieces should you sell it off, an extra potion of healing, and a scroll of darkness in a bone tube, as well as 200 XP for completing the quest. So I'll mark that one off. The other quest that you guys haven't turned in via yet, but you have completed, is the Conberry and Agatha's Lair, which was given to you guys by Sister Gorelli, back from Phandelver.
You guys want to go find Sister
From
Gorelli?
Phandalin, pardon me.
Wasn't there something with the orcs that we killed with the mayor person?
Correct. Yes. You cleared out that. That also came from... shit, I gotta look it up who gave you that quest here. I didn't... Told you there were some things I didn't prep for. That came from...
I think it's the mayor.
Yeah, that was...
person.
Yeah, it was one of the... Yeah, the mayor. Yep. Okay, so what do you guys want to do? Or where do you want to go?
Should we check in with Sister Gorelli? Let her know that we finished our quest.
If only it was Ghirardelli, because then there would be chocolate involved. I'm sad.
That would be nice.
Yeah. I say we let Minnow pick.
I think it would be advantageous to hand in all the quests that we can, with a hope that we can create a task list of new ones, because maybe they will like us and trust us with more greater missions if we are seen to have been successfully completing the ones they gave us so far.
I would agree.
I agree.
What do you think, Inner City?
What's that?
What do you think? Are you on the same page?
You can't hear, he's outside.
Well,
about
it's there's holes in the wall, so Inner City you're able
No.
to hear.
Yeah.
We have voices that carry.
So yeah, so far you guys have the that Conberry and Agatha's lair, which is complete. It just needs to be turned in. You have the orcs from Reverend Tor. Let's see here. You have been given the quest to get rid of the Red Brand gang to some extent, but you've also learned from Carp, which is one of the I believe it was the son of the whichever one of the taverns it was here, his son. He gained information, if you guys recall, that he knows where the secret entrance is for the Trezendar Manor as well, where the Red Brands have their secret hideout.
Where do you guys want to go first?
I would actually say the furthest one away first, because then we'll get to the closest one to we're finishing them off. It'll be less prevalent for us to do at the end of it.
That sounds fair.
Works for me.
Okay, so you guys are off to Phandelver again, then I assume?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, give me a few seconds here. So as you guys are traveling back to can't remember the fucking name of the town here. That one town got
What time at band camp?
yeah, that one time at band camp. Phandelver here. Let's see here. Let's say it's about a day's ride. It goes well. There is no issues here. You guys set up camp. Midway travels. Anybody want to take any opportunity for role playing or anything like that before we move on, or no?
Do we get a long rest during that camp then?
Correct. There would be like a day and a half travel, so you guys basically make camp at some point during that time there. So yeah, you guys would have I would say a long rest or short rest, whichever one you guys decide.
I would say long.
Yeah, then everyone's up to full health and all spell slots are replaced.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
Music to my ears, says the Minotaur.
Oh, only one person got hit, and only one spell slot was used.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
say
but
it
it's still
too.
good to-
2 people.
Okay. And let me get my thing done here. Phandelver, because of reasons.
I hear Katie.
Yeah, I
Who's
heard
that
it too.
about?
That was Violet's kitty.
Oh.
Oh, I forgot I turned off the text to speech here, and we got some. Goodness gracious, Violet! Thank you for the tier 1 sub to Mr. Inner City. Thank you, Violet. That's
Happy to do it.
that's a total of 17 gifted subs on the channel. Thank you, as well as the meow. Goodness gracious. Inner City said thank you. Then there was a bot that said, do you want to become famous, buy followers and bullshit?
Yes! I want to be
Band
famous!
Yeah, me too. Yeah. But I don't want to pay. I don't want to have to pay money necessarily because then I feel
What
like
if
the world is my whore.
What if you pay a pal?
I'd have to send a bird though. I'd have to definitely send a bird.
Would you get a tweet for it though? So
Oh, we should incorporate that.
Oh my god.
Yay.
Alrighty.
Oh, I like how you think. You're my new favorite.
Just don't get me sued if we're gonna be making these. We'll have to call it Tweeter instead of Twitter.
What if we called it Twatter?
There you go.
Twatter.
Oh my goodness. Then we had Agent Taco 1112 said too many pieces. He says tell the fam what's up for me. So what's up, guys?
Aww.
Yay.
Hi, Taco.
Taco.
He says when I mean fam, I mean the Discord fam. So yes, fam there. And then Violet redeemed a meow for 500 watch me points. And let's see here. And we had somebody, and Fernie, and Fernie? I'm gonna go with that. That commented saying here, Phandelver, where everybody knows your name. That's right.
Everybody knows your name. Yeah.
I gotta watch that show now.
It was a good show. Alrighty, so got those out of the way. No more messages, nothing like that. Just so you guys know, I turned off the text to speech for our games here specifically when we do this Twitch stream here. Just because when we were doing some of the roleplay with Grifto, it totally threw me off when somebody would say like anything really in the text to speech. So, alrighty.
Is there graffiti on this tree?
What's that?
There's graffiti on this tree.
Uh-oh, where are you, Violet?
Who did that?
Sorry.
Behind Sinensis. So behind the inner city, the tree. It's right across from where I'm at.
I got bored.
Are you guys writing on the map? Is that what's going on?
No. It's the actual photo has graffiti on the tree.
Oh, okie dokie.
It was on the rocks
the
as well on
trunk.
the previous map.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let me get your objects out here.
Is it a secret message?
What does it say?
I don't know. Maybe it says the mysterious wizard's name.
Ooh.
I'm getting closer, and it looks like it says, MA7R. I don't think it means anything. Oh, there's some on the branch of the tree as well.
2, 3. Who are we missing? Inner City.
One says stink.
Oh, we're missing Violet. There we go.
Yeah, I still have time.
Okay. Alright, so your guys' pieces here is down over in the corner here, over by Synesis 4. You guys are back in the town of Phandelver here. I assume you guys want to go back over to Sister Gorelli?
Yeah.
Maybe
Wonderful.
she has chocolate.
When we walk into town, I'm like, oh yeah, I saw the jeweled frog.
You do. You sure do. And let's see here. Erroneous Gaming. Thank you for following.
not a problem.
Oh, that's you. Oh, pardon me.
Yep, that's him.
Okie dokie. Alright, so you guys are back in town here. I assume you're going to go over to where Sister Gorelli is, over at, I believe she belongs to the Shrine of Luck, if memory serves correctly.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and move your pieces over to the Shrine of Luck, and we'll get this started. You can turn it in. It's, I would say it's late morning at this point here in Phandelver here, where you guys arrive here. I'll have to change the lighting here, but I'm pretty sure you guys won't mind. The continuity of lighting in the game here. Okay. You know, let's say it's early morning. That way I don't have to change nothing.
Or
Okay. Alright, so you guys go back over to Sister Gorelli. And here, I'll just move your guys' characters here.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay. Sister Gorelli sees everybody and is excited until she sees Minnow. Her face changes like, oh, monster! There's a monster! Help! There's a monster!
Oh,
And
no,
she
it's
kinda-
okay.
she
He's
ki-
with us.
He's a friend.
That's a minotaur. They hurt us.
He's with us.
Oh.
If I was Minnow, I would have said, "Monster, where?"
Yeah, and hide behind someone. duck down behind someone, failing miserably to hide behind their small body compared to mine.
And she comes over.
I'm behind Graham, the dwarf.
Sister Grelly comes over and says, "Well, it's if you're with them, I guess that that makes you friends then here." And she kind of cautiously reaches her hand out to kind of shake.
Yeah, I put my sword away, so that I don't come across so hostile, and I put out my huge hand that's like half the size of her torso, and sort of put out one finger that she can then hold onto with both hands to shake it.
She and she does so. She's very cautious about doing it. She's still almost kind of not sure because of your sheer size in front of her here. But then she says, it's very nice to meet you. So what did you guys what do you have for me? Did you guys do anything, or what happened?
We did a thing.
We did a thing.
So does
We
anybody
took
want?
care of your quest.
So what did you find? Did you do like I asked?
We did.
And?
Somebody with a better memory than me needs to fill in the details.
The only person that I would really think that would have the information would be Minnow, because he watched all the episodes, but I'm not going to hold you guys to a small detail like that here, so just I'll fill it in here and just give you guys the heads up here that Sister Gorelli, she gave you the task of to seek out the Banshee Agatha to ask about Bo Gentle's book. And you guys, through your talking with Agatha, Agatha let you.
She tried to use it.
Yep, Agatha tried to go ahead and use the book to become a lich, but it was not entirely successful. So she became the ghostly, wraithy type of figure that she was. And she told you that she had traded the book to a necromancer named Tezernoth from the city of Erebor more than 100 years ago.
And she likes me and Connie.
Yes.
And she has candy.
Yep. So, Sister Gorelli, in my head, this kind of sounds goofy because basically I'm talking to myself here with this interaction. She says, "Oh, thank you. That's exactly what we were looking for. We'll make sure to pass on the information with my group, with my guild here. Thank you so much. Thank you."
You're very welcome.
She says, "I don't have much to really offer, but here's what I can offer from the shrine. It's I hope the luck that was passed on here passes more in favor on your travels." And she gives you 10 gold pieces, and she says that that silver comb that I sent you guys there with, should you still have it, why don't you keep it? I have no use for it anymore here. So.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. That'll to basically cross that quest off your guys' list here. That'll net you guys an extra 200 gold pieces or not gold pieces. Pardon me. Hold that. 200 XP experience. I've notated that here. I'm keeping track of your guys' XP, of course, here. So just so you guys know, you guys are being rewarded more and more XP that I'm keeping track of here. So you guys are well on your way to level 4 here, eventually here. So, alrighty. So what next? What do you guys want to do next?
Any more to
Do we
hand
wanna-
in this area?
The mayor with the styrene cups.
Oh yeah. Let's go talk to the mayor.
Okay. Alrighty. You guys make your way literally right across the street here. Come on. I don't want to tip you guys over. Do. Play some Benny Hill
And
music. Here.
transition.
Yay! Star swipe. All right.
The more you know.
Right. As you guys walk into the town master's hall, you hear the town master speaking with Sildar Hallwinter in there, just kind of going back and forth. You walk into the conversation. They see out of the corner of their eye, but they're finishing their conversations. They're like, "Look, I've looked everywhere. All the leads in town. They've Sildar Hallwinter is saying this, of course. He says, I've chased all the leads down there. There's nobody else that's gonna be able to help us out here. Nobody knows anything and whatsoever here. I tried bribing a red brand here, but they just took my money and ran. And I'm out of ideas at this point.
I'll barge in and go, "We are here."
Sildar and the mayor turn to Inner City there. They smile, both smile at you there. It's like, "Oh, yes, the adventurers," and then their faces turn to horror as they see Minnow. He's like, "Oh, monster! Monster!
He's friend.
I'll go around and go, "Where? Where?"
How did you come about this wild beast?"
Do you believe in keeping a fish?
Yeah.
A fishy story.
They're not laughing. They don't understand.
So the too long didn't read version is he was a fish and then he wasn't a fish and now he's with us because we were holding the fish because we were given the fish and told that we needed the fish and the fish turned into him. So he's our friend.
Wonderful.
Holy mackerel.
That's not fishy at all.
Oh my goodness, but
How many more fish puns can we fit into this episode? Just curious.
No, I think you're fishing for them now, though.
When you can tune it up, so.
Oh goodness. Oh yes, he says, oh wonderful. You guys are back and you have new friends. I guess it's that's awesome. What? I assume you have good news. What else?
He killed the things.
Oh, the orcs at Wyvern
They're all
Tour.
gone. Yeah, they're
That's
all
wonderful.
gone.
That's wonderful. Did anything happen?
We almost died,
Oh, I see.
but we're fine now.
We very, very nearly died.
Well, you guys are very, very, very well off. You guys have definitely proven yourself as adventurers there. As agreed here, let me get the reward for you here. And the town master goes over into a coffer that's on the side of his desk there, and rewards the party with. Bear with me 'cause of reasons.
Santa, can you hear me?
Right. There we go. He digs out 100 gold pieces and slides them across his desk to the party there.
Oh, why don't we split it up five ways?
A cannon can be heard in the distance going off multiple times.
Cannon.
So that would be.
That's out of game. That's
Oh man. Wait, maybe one of us is the narrator that is telling this story.
Ooh.
It's like the never-ending story with Bastion.
Haven't watched that in a long time.
I love that book. It's one of my favorite books. That's where I got my tattoo.
Oh, really?
I have the Orin in between my shoulders.
Cool.
The more you know. Violet, the legend, the forgetful. Yes. Are we having fun with the cannon? I want to have fun with the cannon. Yeah.
Okay, bear with me, two guys here, just 2 seconds here.
2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
Yes. Shaky, 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 shaky.
For a second, I thought you said Shaggy, 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 and I got excited because I thought Shaggy was here, but I know that he's not.
Right? It's probably getting high, or he already is.
We're playing Minecraft. That's where he was earlier.
Let's see here.
As long as we're here, Mayor, have you ever heard of anyone by the name of Merrick?
Oh, yes, Narek. He's the one that sold us the styrene foam cups for St. Schwimmen's Day.
Oh, that's right. Do you know where we could find
we're
him?
still
Is
waiting
he still
on...
in town?
Oh, he hasn't been here since, well, you guys walked in the last time he was here, as far as I know. We paid him half up front for the 8 cases of styrene foam cups. And we're still waiting on delivery, of course.
I don't suppose he left any forwarding information, did he?
He said he would be back in a few days, but it's
Oh, well, thank goodness.
you guys have been gone for more than a week at this point. I'm starting to think we may have been gypped. We may have been tricked.
This is why I was warning you. Sir. Yeah. That's why I tried to warn you. By the way, those cups aren't good for the environment.
What? How
they're
so?
plastic. They're plastic. So they don't decompose. And if animals eat them, they get sick.
I see. That's not good at all.
Your town is really better off without them.
How with such dangerous cups there, how are we going to celebrate St. Schwimmen's Day?
Reusable metal. Unless they're drinking acid, and then...
Well, prior to Narek's arrival, we had never heard of St. Schwimmen's Day.
Yeah. It's probably fake. I've never heard of it before.
It may have been fiction.
Yeah.
The mayor kind of looks down, like almost ashamed. He says, "We spent 1,500 silver on."
But
on
you know what?
And
Once I was told that the sky wasn't actually blue, that it was purple, and I was really excited, and then I found out that it wasn't because I was colorblind. It really wasn't purple, it was blue. So it's okay.
Oh. Well, I guess there's a silver lining where in any old thing there. I guess it's
Every cloud has a silver lining.
Right?
Every storm has a rainbow.
Alrighty.
I'm so happy that each of us has our own cannon.
Oh goodness. Sildar Hallwinter chimes in and speaks upstairs. Maybe you might be able to help me out with an issue I've been having while you guys have been gone. As you guys know, as an agent of the Lord's Alliance from Neverwinter, I was tasked with tracking down a colleague of mine here. His name is Arno. I don't quite have the spelling in front of me, but I know it starts with an I. He's still... I'm not able to find him. He was supposed to be here, but I've asked all around of the townspeople, and I can't... I fear the worst. I'm pretty sure he's got to be around here somewhere, or somebody knows something about it. Would you be able to help me in finding not only him, but well, maybe even Cragmaw Castle? I assume is where he may have ventured to, perhaps.
Cragmaw Castle?
Yes. Yes.
I've never heard of it, but we can investigate.
Fair enough. Fair enough. In the meantime, I'm going to be heading over to Trezendor Manor, which is really the only place I haven't looked for him at this point. Would you maybe join me later today?
can do that. Dean?
Wonderful, wonderful. Let's meet at dusk. How about that?
I also know the spelling from my notes. It's IARNO.
Yay! Violet, I want you, Violet, for writing it down and remembering it. I take inspiration because I can do that type of thing.
Yeah.
He says, "Wonderful. I'll get my things in order and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there. In the meantime, maybe you could go around and see what else there is to do in town here in bed. Maybe even take care of those red brand ruffians there. That things have kind of taken a turn for the worst from going around to the townsfolk. The red brand ruffians, they saw that the supplies that you're bringing in have actually boosted the town's economy overall, and they see this wealth that's coming in, so they've started going around to some of the vendors. I know Barthen, he actually got a broken arm from him, and the lady over at Lion Shield Coster, I can't remember her name off the top of my head, they gave her a black eye. They're going around to the townsfolk here and actually asking them for, well, not asking, it's more of a threat to give them money, and they're extorting them for money to provide them protection. But I fear that the protection is from them.
Are we still in the mayor's office?
At this point, yes. Yep.
Mr. Mayor, what do you have to say about all this?
The red brands. There's just a couple of kids. There's nothing really. There's nothing wrong with them. There's boys will be boys. It's just probably just a phase that they're going through. Nothing to really worry about. I'd imagine. The mayor his eyes are a little bit kind of shifty, and he's kind of nervously tapping like he doesn't want to be in the room at all. Does anybody want to roll a perception check?
Yeah, I want to roll a perception check. It's a great idea.
Okay.
I rolled an 8 + 4, so 12.
Okay. Connie, you would be able to see that he's very not necessarily anxious or guilty in any way from what you're able to determine from his body language, but he's more so that he's almost afraid of the red brands themselves, and he's trying to kind of play it off as that boys will be boys.
Okay.
Enabler.
Yeah.
That ultimately, Connie, you would know that he's completely intimidated by the red brands. And he goes on to say that they're just a mercenary guild. They're and not at all that much trouble, really when you think about it.
What about the person they murdered?
I'm gonna kill them.
Who did they murder?
Mm.
They murdered one of my people.
Mm-hmm. They murdered
One of
somebody
your
in the street.
constituents.
Yeah.
I don't recall being told of a body. How terrible! How terrible! I say they probably need to be dealt with, but I've sent people there before to try to deal with them, but they have all also disappeared, and I'm afraid that there'll be something that comes back upon myself. I mean,
Mr. Mayor?
Oh, yes.
You need to be put inside of a leather outfit, tied and bonded and punished, because you are blind to what's going on in your town. Plus, I think you'd like it.
Maybe...
I'll help.
maybe when I'm off duty, I'd imagine maybe there was be something to that. But if anything, I'd let me level with you guys here. I honestly would like to to get rid of these guys here, but I'm afraid of what they would do to, well, myself. I'm not an adventurer. I'm not big and bulky. I don't have any special skills. Really, I'm just an old fat fool, I guess. And the best thing I could do is have Sildar put him in the cages, down in the basement. He shows you. Then he pulls out a small key from his pocket that you would assume is the keys to the small hold that they have in the basement of the Town Master's Hall. Does somebody want to?
Mr. Mayor, you have cages in your basement, and I'm gonna nudge Graham suggestively.
He says, "Well, yes, they're when the town was set up here, there would be, from on rare occurrences, there would be people that would get in fights or get rowdy or get too drunk, and so that was our jail essentially. Some place to hold people temporarily.
Why don't you display for us what you would do by doing it to yourself?
You want me to demonstrate how we would put people in jail?
Sure. And then, yeah, just show us.
Give me a persuasion check, Graham. Okay. Is that a 16? Is that right?
Do you have any modifiers?
That was a plus. My goodness.
You didn't go through them.
Huh?
You didn't go through them yet.
What?
You're not
I
saying your words.
I can't hear you, Graham.
What?
I can't
You
hear
are
you, Graham.
not pushing your button to make your mic work.
Oh, I rolled a 16 plus a 1, that's 17.
Okay. He says, if you're gonna take care of these red brands, I guess I could show you what needs to happen to them. We first he goes over across the hall, goes out past the receptionist desk, and goes into a small two sets of doors that leads to a set of stone steps that leads into a large basement. It basically takes up the entire basement of the town hall, and you see three sets of cages down in the across the way from the from where the stairs lead down. So there's the three cells. We hold them here. We process them by having them stripped down and giving us their items, and then we take any contraband off of them because we don't want anybody escaping. And then we put them in the cages like this, and we close the door. And you hear the iron bars clang, and the door lock. He says, then when they're done with their sentence, then we have them be on their way or sentence them as need be.
Well, you're gonna stay in there until you give us some information.
I don't understand this. And he pulls the key out of his pocket here and opens up the door. He says, That's not how this works. See, I'm not under any obligation to do that. I'm the mayor.
That was a really good try.
He says,
A for effort.
That's definitely A for effort, sir. But that's why we strip them down to get everything off of them. You see, I have the only key, and so it's that interrogating me. It's funny. I get it. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, that's not how this works.
You're not a funny person.
Really?
I'm a funny person.
No, you need to be tied up.
Oh yeah. Well, let's get back to the mission, and then we can do it later.
Violet, what was that for?
I wanted to push the button. No specific reason.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to push the button.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted to do something there. Okay.
No, not yet.
Okay. Alrighty. So, what do you guys want to do? So a couple of things that you guys left off with. I think, Graham, you had a backstory thing that you wanted to get to. That's part of your personal thing. Let's see here. Let's see here. Carp, last time he spoke with you guys here, gave you the location that he found of the. You guys learned of a kind of an underground hideout of the Red Brands from Carp, and Carp was over at the Stonehill Inn across the way there. Graham, you had.
He had the sleepover.
I think he had something very specific here. Give me just a few seconds here. Graham, it was on the back of your sheet there. You wanted to speak with somebody over
father? Wasn't it his father?
Yeah, you wanted to I think, if memory serves correctly, the last time I saw your character sheet, there was something on the back of it here that said that you had a you needed to turn in the old owl trouble. There we go. Pardon me. That's what I was thinking. Darren Eatermouth over at Eatermouth Orchard.
One that I did the shibari on.
Yep.
For his leg pain.
So then.
So I think that's what you guys have for leftover stuff to do. So where do you want to go?
Did we turn in all of our quests?
You still have the old owl well to go ahead and turn in officially from Darren Eatermouth. He wanted to know who was lurking near the ruins of.
Oh,
right.
So
we got there was a new quest that came from Haman Kost, the necromancer there, but the original old owl well, we'll say part 1, came from Darren Eatermouth from.
So now we can tell him the name
Yep.
of the necromancer.
Yeah, he asked you to find out who was lurking near the ruins of Old Owlwell, because he originally told you that there were people that would, miners that would go close to that area and then be chased off by zombies, or by the undead. Pardon me.
Yeah, so we have the information. We can go there next and then look for the entrance that we were shown by the son of the person that we're turning in our quest to.
So just for the sake of, because we're at 2 hours and 18 minutes at this point here, just to let everybody know, you guys make it over to the Eatermouth Orchard, where you guys are told by his wife. He's like, oh, he's over for his the morning for breakfast over at Stonehill. He decided to kind of go ahead and hang out, maybe have an ale or two here before the day starts, and you might want to check over there. He's over there when you guys want to talk to him. So, sorry, not to mean to railroad you guys here, but I'd imagine you go to the Stonehill, correct? Stonehill Inn.
Yeah.
Where?
Wonderful. All right. So we have. Let me gather everybody up because we have a particular side of the map that is specifically for that.
If I remember correctly, one of my characters is still over there from before, so you don't need to bring mine.
Oh, yeah. Gotta find it, cause you're... I don't want to drop you guys. Oh, no! Give me a second, I gotta drop you guys on the table here so I can zoom out. Here we go. Alright, so everybody, there is a barrel over in the corner. I hope that drops you guys right. Okay. It does. That drops you guys into the old place where you guys were before. Okay. Okay.
Graham, you want to take the reins?
You're familiar with this place.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
And you're familiar with this place.
Okay.
We're at your favorite tavern, and we need to turn in the quest.
Okay.
Oh,
So you guys essentially go ahead and head over to the Stonehill Inn. to go ahead and find the guy that you guys need to go ahead and turn in the quest to. As you guys walk in into the tavern, you see a whole bunch of children kind of hiding behind chairs, hiding behind tables, and they all leap out at the same time, almost as they're almost trying to ambush you, going thunder, thunder, thunder force, go! And all these children all come tumbling out from the different places in the room here with their toy swords. And some of them have like little makeshift shields that they've gotten from like the tops of barrels and stuff like that. That's all very, very crudely put together. It says, "Stop there, adventurers! We're here to rescue the princess. Stop right there!" And as Minnow walks through the door, all of their eyes just turn into like just open, terrified eyes, and they go, "Ah, monster! It's a minotaur! Run, 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 run!" And they absolutely just scatter like cockroaches when you turn on the light. They scatter in all different directions. This noise also.
Just gonna call out. Sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna call out. Keep practicing, junior adventurers, and then I'm going to the bar for Moscow Mule.
Say that last part again, Connie. My apologies.
And then I'm going up to the bar for a Moscow Mule.
Oh.
Okay. So
Do I get the chance to grab one? As they flee.
Roll a dexterity. Yeah, go ahead and roll a dexterity. I'll allow it. Absolutely. Go for it, Minnow.
I am actually off to work.
Okay, be safe.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
Even though I don't want to.
You can always call out.
13 plus 1, 14.
Okay. You end up grabbing Carp, of all people, and his legs are still trying to run. His eyes are closed, and you just see these little feet just still trying to try to make connection with the ground here as you kind of hold him up and turn him towards you. He's still kind of afraid, and then his body goes limp, like he's trying to act like he's dead.
Okay. About if I say to him, "If you're going to rescue the princess, you'll need a decent weapon," and I hand him one of my javelins.
He kind of winks his eye open, like as if he was faking, as he was feigning death. He says like, "What are you? Are you a monster here to eat our livers?"
No, I've already eaten livers today. I'm just here as a patron, like everyone else. And I heard that you were rescuing a princess, and I thought you might need this, because it's better than the little wooden weapon that you have. Have a real javelin, so that you can grow up to be a fine warrior like me.
His demeanor entirely, kind of changes, and he reaches out for the javelin, and I assume you release him, correct?
Yeah. And he gets to keep it. I've got 4 of them. Or 3 now.
The javelin is quite heavy, and it kind of yanks his arms down to the ground, like he wasn't expecting the weight to come off of it. And he says, "Cool! That's so cool! I got a real javelin, guys! This guy's cool! And just a whole slew of probably like 8 or 9 little kids come kind of darting back out, almost cautiously at first, but when they see that Carp has this giant cool javelin with his blade on the end of it here, they all kind of scamper around you and they're like, "Oh, cool! I want one! I'm part of the Thunder Force too! I'm part of..." And the kind of all these kids are kind of crowded around you now at this point here, just kind of eyes like just agape, and they're all like sparkly, like they're all just like entranced by how cool you are at this point.
Yeah, well, yes, I have to admit it. I am cool.
I assume that's in game, right?
Yes.
Okay. He says, "Yeah, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen a warrior cow before. That's really cool. That's cool." And they all kind of scamper, and they're all kind of looking kind of up on their tippy toes. Some of them kind of just very excitedly, just kind of like bouncing and just kind of start like asking questions. Some of them are kind of like poking at your leg. One of them's kind of like tugging on your tail. Like they're just all over you at this point here. They're very curious about you, very very playful at this point.
Oh, that's fine. It's not going to harm me in any way. Let them have some fun.
So, Minnows Minnow, for all intents and purposes here, these kids are more or less kind of following you, in town here. They think you're like the fucking bee's knees. Anyway, jumping over to Connie there, the barmaid actually comes up to the bar here and like, what can I get you?
Moscow Mule, please.
Oh yeah, right away. I see you got a little bit afraid of your new adventure you got sitting there with you, and but it seems the kids have already took a liking to him here. Let me get you what you need here. That'll be 5. Actually, make it 7 gold pieces.
That's pretty pricey for a Moscow Mule. I
Well,
just muttered that under my breath, but I pay it.
No, you don't pay.
Well, we've as
I
you.
don't pay?
Ellie, you're not.
Did you push your button?
Yeah.
You're not coming through.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Graham. The barmaids,
What?
Miss Stonehill basically tells you like, well, I've got to raise my prices. The red brands they hurt Toblin, a couple days back. They damn near killed him. They came in looking for extra money they said it was for protection.
They wrecked him and damn near killed him, huh?
They did, and they didn't even touch his butt.
I'll tell you what. You
Here it comes.
You
Here it comes.
lower your price. You lower your price, and I will give you the most amazing mustache ride you've ever had.
I'm not interested in unlike
I'm going
Toblin.
to-
I'm not interested in that
it's
kind of
gonna
sexual
happen,
favor.
'cause you know what? It's not sexual. It's just healing.
Sexual heat.
I know it was going through my head. Thank you.
It's going to happen. I need to roll.
Okay, you want to convince her to? Are we talking like a mustache ride, like a sexual thing, Graham? Just kind of talking out of game, or are we talking about like a healing? Are you actually going to try to do some healing of some sort? What are you doing here with your roll?
I'm going to convince her that's an actual healing maneuver, but it's really a mustache ride.
Okay.
No.
All right. I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be a high convincing roll.
We're doing this.
Okay. Okay. With her hand, she reaches out like absolutely fucking lightning and just right across the face.
Oh yeah.
And it
Do it again.
It stings something fierce to the point where your head actually turns and jerks to the side.
I'm going to bend over and ask her to do it again.
She pulls out a dagger at this point here from behind the counter. She says, I don't need none of your shit here. We get enough of it from the red brands.
Well, I mean, me bottom is soup bottom.
I'm assuming that's Latin for my butt's your butt. If you want to do some healing, heal Toblin. He's the worst for wear. Some damn red brands that keep on coming in asking for.
Where's he?
He's upstairs in room number 1.
I'll go up there.
He's
you
healing
guys
up.
stay down here. I think I'll be okay, and so will Toblin.
Okay, let's put a pin in that real quick, Graham. Turns over to Connie, says, I'm gonna need at least seven gold pieces. The red brands, they keep on they're extorting us for protection, and it's only protection from them. Because if we don't give them enough, they go ahead and take it out either, and breaking up, part of my inn here, or hurting Toblin, for even he took the worst brunt of it.
I step over to Calypso and say that I'll pay for her drink.
Fair enough. Gold from somebody else is good enough here. She
I'm gonna toss her
8 gold.
10 gold.
I'm sorry, one at a time. What's up?
Go ahead, Violet.
I was going to give her 8 for now, and tell her to keep the extra.
I do appreciate that. It's very nice of you. Thank you. And she passes across the Moscow Mule over to Miss Connie.
While she passes off the Moscow Mule to Connie, I take my hand and point it towards my butt, and then point my other hand at her.
She gives you a very, very evil eye look, Graham, and goes to grip her dagger.
No, if she grips her dagger, I make that face of, ooh.
I think you might be barking up the wrong tree.
She still gives you the death eyes as you walk up the stairs there.
I start walking up the stairs, and then I turn around and I do the gesture of pointing at my eyes and then pointing at her.
She makes a hand gesture as if she's almost like scratching the bottom of her chin. You would know this to be kind of like an Italian fuck yourself.
Then I'm going to shout, keep it nice and hot, darling. There's more where that came from. Papa's coming in.
Graham?
I look at her.
Does not like you.
I'm just gonna
I look at her and I was gonna do the
Okay.
same thing, but also say, yeah, he can be a bit much sometimes, but that's okay. We'll protect you. We'll fend him off.
How are you going to are you guys going to take a permanent shop here in my inn, or this red brand, this shit going on with the red brands have got to stop?
That's on our to-do list.
We're gonna give them a visit.
Yeah, I'm gonna start talking to. And there will not be candies involved.
I hope it's more than just a good thwap and a good talking to. And she kind of brushes her hair off the side of her face to where you can see she's got a shiner.
I already want to punch. Out of character, I already want to punch them in the face.
Okay.
Just saying.
I'm gonna make an herbal poultice and slide it to her across the bar to help heal her bruise. And then I'm gonna tap my copper mug and say, if you take care of us, we'll take care of you.
That's a deal. And she hands she slides across a shot of oh shit! What would be the equivalent of Fireball in this universe here? Let's fire ale.
Fire whiskey.
Fire whiskey. There we go.
with
She slides
cinnamon
across. She slides
It's
over.
actually on fire.
It's all right. Let's do this then. She takes a bottle out from underneath the counter here that clearly has a good layer of dust on it here, so it's clearly been there for some time. She cracks open the top of the bottle, and you can almost see vapors coming off the bottle with this weird, almost like ethereal blue glow. That once it comes out of the bottle, slowly turns to like this orangish red almost, and pours 3 shots on the counter there for you. He says, like, to good luck and getting rid of these fuckers here once and for all here. And she slams back the shot, and her eyes just for a split second glow like a fiery orange. Do you guys want to take the shot as well?
Yes.
Absolutely. Prost.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. And I need you guys both, if you guys are both taking the shot, to roll me a d20 for a Constitution. You guys can clearly see that the barmaid, you could tell it's definitely hit her like in the gut here, and she's
What'd you say again?
What's that, Connie?
Sorry, God.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20 plus 2.
Damn.
And I rolled a 13.
Okay. Okay. Connie, you could feel like this is some smooth shit. Like, this is like some like primo, like you've never had something like this before. And it hits your stomach and it makes you feel very warm all over. It makes you just a little bit slightly tipsy, but it's like that good, like starting to feel tipsy feeling. Violet,
yeah.
what was your number again?
13, so I'm pretty sure it went into my sinuses.
You had, I'm sorry, what was your number again? I didn't hear you.
13.
13?
So I'm pretty sure it went into
Yep.
my sinuses and dribbled out of my nose.
Yep. Connie, you kind of feel that fire almost in the back of your eyes, like just kind of, flare for a second there, and then fades away. But that's some good stuff. Violet, this doesn't treat you so well. You are a bit wasted, for lack of a better word here, just almost on the cusp of like blackout, I would say. You feel this, it's this drink kind of almost if it's like a flame is kind of bellowing down your sarcophagus, not sarcophagus. What's that throat?
Esophagus.
There you
Esophagus.
go. Esophagus, not sarcophagus.
Just like, I mean, my body feels like that sometimes, but
this fire flame goes down and it's just rumbling in your stomach there, and you see this orange flash behind your eyes that kind of just almost blinds you for a second there. So your eyes become bloodshot, and you're going to be stumbling for a while. Okay. All right, we'll put a pin in that here for just a second here. We'll go over to Graham. Graham, you walk down the hall over to up the stairs to room number 1. What are you gonna do? You gonna knock on the door? Or what are you doing?
I'm going to knock on the door and say in a very manly voice, "Hello."
You say like, "Oh, who is that? Who's that?"
Your dreams.
Is that Leroy? Is that you?
I'm whoever you want me to be. Just stay still.
And Toblin, he recognizes your voice here. He's like, come on in. It's good to see you. Good to see a good friend. As you could probably see, I've been kind of worked over by the local riffraff.
I can see that.
What could I do for you? I'm not in much of a state to do anything physical, but
Who said we got to do anything physical? I mean, the last person who said that was out in town.
Well, if you recall, we had our own special moment there back in the kitchen.
That was all in your imagination.
I do recall that my butthole was a gaping after our encounter.
Yeah, I think that was all in your mind, Broseph.
I had the taste of zinc in my mouth for probably a day and a half afterwards. It was quite amazing. I had a little bruise on my where.
Okay, so now I think I'm going to actually nudge him with my warhammer and knock him on the back of his skull.
Oh, are you doing this to what end? To hurt him? To like lethally or non-lethally, or what do we?
We're going to cause amnesia.
Okay, so you're going to try to knock him out. Okay, go ahead and roll it. roll for hit.
That is a what is that?
Jesus, Graham.
Oh, that was an 18.
Okay. You turn him off like a light, and he's now unconscious.
All right, now I'm going to examine his body for any wounds.
You see he's got a broken arm that's kind of in a makeshift sling. He's got left-hand side of his face is swollen. He's got his right eye has got a big black ring around it, and he's got all kinds of scuffs and some blade marks here and there on his legs. He's pretty worse for wear. He's pretty bruised and battered.
Does this guy have any stone on him?
Stone?
Yes.
Could you clarify?
Well, does he have anything in his pockets?
Oh, okay. You find nine gold pieces in his pocket, as well as a vial of perfume.
Okay, I'm going to take the vial of perfume. I'm going to leave him the gold.
Okay.
Now, let's see. I'm also going to. Do I need to roll perception on him at all to figure out if there's anything else going on with him?
From what you're able to determine, I would say that because he's knocked out here, you're able to take your time and determine that's everything that's going on with him.
Okay, very well. Then, while he's knocked out, I'm going to jerk him off.
No, don't rape the guy. Let's not do the unconscious rape.
Oh my god.
Please.
Are you sure this is what you want to do, Graham?
No, I actually I've had second thoughts. I'm worried that I might have to roll something to try not to acquire something, so I'm going to play it safe.
Okay. Alrighty. The only reason I said "Are you sure?" is because then there's going to be some people looking for you should this continue on.
Well, all I did was knock him out.
Okay. Oh, don't get me wrong. He's going to remember the being knocked out part there. Are you going to be doing anything else while you're in the room with him?
I'm going to put the perfume back in his pocket.
Okay. All right.
No, wait. Before I put it in his pocket, I'm going to spray it on him a few times. And then I'm going to spray it on his pillow, and then I'm going to spray it on the ceiling, and I'm going to spray it all over the place, and I'll put it back in his pocket.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. You do exactly that.
And I'm going to undo his pants and pull him down around his ankles. And then...
Okay.
And then...
Okay. What else?
What kind of shirt is he wearing?
He's wearing almost a little bit of a bloodied, what used to be like a white tank top shirt that's been it's been soiled. It's very dirty.
Okay, so it's just a pullover shirt?
Yep.
I'm going to pull that up and over, and I'm going to make it so it looks like a turban on his head.
Okay.
And then I'm going to display his arms and legs so it looks like the Walk Like an Egyptian song.
Jesus. Okay.
Why
All right.
are you tormenting this poor beaten man?
Okay. How are you going to handle the broken arm, Graham, with the sling?
What? Can I cast a spell to make his arm not broken anymore?
I'm pretty sure that you guys you have some type of healing spell if you got one. You do have all your spell slots available.
Then I'm going to cast... what is it? It's called... Cure Wounds. I'll do Cure Wounds on him.
Okay. Now, is this going to be just to heal the arm, or are you just trying to look for like an overall effect on this? Let me ask you this: what's your intentions
my intention is to make him better so that when he wakes up, he's not as groggy and doesn't feel like crap, and he'll see that, sure, I screwed with him a little bit, but I healed him.
Okay. Okay. All
Do
right.
I have to roll?
No, we'll say that you're able to go ahead and just because you have time with him being knocked out in the state that he's in here.
And I have a good reason for why I had to knock him out.
Okay. You kind of hear this kind of crunching in his arm, almost as if it's like the reverse of like bones, like unbreaking in his arm there. And it's not just one fracture; it's multiples that you're hearing that are mending themselves back again here. You see that the just underneath his turban here, you see the black eye kind of just fade out of existence here. Some of the swelling goes down, and
Hopefully not all of it.
Oh no, it's still swollen, but it's not as bad. It's like he took like an antihistamine.
No, I mean, you got to leave it in the right spots.
Oh, so like it's still a little bit lumpy.
His body should still be swollen.
Okay, yeah, it's still swollen, but it's not as like puffy as fresh as the wounds were.
Wait, what are we talking about? Are we talking about his wound?
No.
Or...
He had a black eye on one side of his face and very puffiness, like it was very bruised and beaten on the other side of his face. What I'm saying is that his shiner disappeared, the black eye disappears, but the puffiness goes down slightly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought puffiness would be like in his pants.
No.
Okay, continue.
No. He has his wiener is in pristine order from where you pulled down his pants, but you do notice some crusty sores.
Ew.
All right.
Want to leave?
Well, shouldn't my cure wounds take care of that though?
It's not a wound; it's a disease.
Yeah,
we gotta cure disease.
It's definitely some type of STD, Graham. You can't like when they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. That shit comes back. I mean, Toblin, he came back with something.
Okay. So, anyways, yeah. So he's healed. His arms are in the walk like an Egyptian pose, and I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Okay. Graham, you come down the stairs there. Okay, and everybody else sees Graham come down the stairs and join the rest of the party. Okay. I
just want to tell the barmaid that I know you declined my advances, but I went up and healed your buddy up there.
Really? What'd you do? Specifically?
Well, his arm's no longer broken.
Oh, I see. Her eyes kind of lighten up a little bit here.
He doesn't have a black eye anymore.
Oh, I thought you maybe were trying to do your sexual mustache healing ride with him.
No, that's only with you.
She kind of scoffs at you again there. It's like I guess that's something to get us back on the right track here. I suppose. So what can I get you, if anything?
You want to sit on my face?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then I'll have a straw and some paper and a beer.
Okay, one ale and straw and some paper. Coming right up. That'll be 8 gold, please.
No.
I'm sorry, but our prices have gone up. We don't nothing comes for free around here.
No.
Well, then you won't. I can give you a piece of scrap paper I got here, but the ale is going to have to cost you. So you can.
Stretch it.
Graham, you would know that she's very.
Graham's got a Charlie horse.
What's that?
Graham's got a Charlie horse. He's AFK at this second.
Oh,
He can still hear you, though.
I'm sorry,
He can
Graham.
still hear you.
So what I'll do is I will give you 2 gold and a promise that I will deal with these thugs.
Make it 3, and you got yourself a deal.
No, 2 gold because I healed your buddy upstairs.
Fair enough. Fair enough. She takes the 2 gold from you, and gives you the straw, the piece of parchment, and an ale.
Yay! Leroy happy.
Oh my goodness gracious! All right. At this point here, with all this happening on here, everybody at this point here has seen you basically come down the stairs there, and sees what has happened there. At the same time, you have another individual that approaches you here, and you recognize him as Darren Eatermouth from the Eatermouth Orchard. Comes over to Violet and says, "How is everything going? I've seen you've talked to the missus, probably here talked to the mister upstairs here, who was probably still in a way himself there. How did everything go?"
So, we got the information you were looking for.
Oh,
the person that is there is a necromancer.
Oh.
And I share a little bit of information about him, and a little bit of what's going on, so they know to stay away from it, if at all possible, for their own safety. And I ask if there's any helpful information that he might have in regards to the Red Ring.
He says, "Oh, that definitely helps out there. That's surely we'll make sure that people know not to go over there, especially with all the zombies there, with him sitting up there. I mean, sure he's doing just research, and there's nothing nefarious, nothing
Correct.
more. He's not trying to make a play."
Correct. It's better to stay away from him because there might be a misinterpretation of intent. So it's
Fair
better
enough.
to just leave him alone.
Fair enough. Yeah.
He has allergies too.
Yeah, really bad allergies. Like, he's allergic to everything.
Oh my god, I love you guys. Goodness gracious. So he says, "Yes, I guess, well, as discussed, yeah, here you go. Thank you, appreciate it. Let me get the..." He turns into his leather pouch and gives, hands over a... Oh, shit, I didn't have it at my fingertips here. Violet, give me 2 seconds here, I'll look up what he gives you here.
Kidoki.
While he's reaching for it, I would like to try to see if I could do something not stealth, sorry. That's the wrong word. I want to do it quickly before he realizes who did it.
That seems like stealth.
Sleight of hand.
Let's see. I doubt I have that because I'm a dwarf. Hang on. Yeah, I have a -1 for that.
Don't do it.
Okay, so I'm going to rip off a piece of the paper, pull it up, put it in my mouth, and then put it in the straw. And then I'm going to blow it at him, try to hit him in his hair so it lands perfectly and just stays in there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a d20, Graham.
Natural 20.
Okay. The piece of paper is rolled up perfectly, and it has just the right amount of spit on it. And as you blow it through the air, like everybody else clearly sees it going through the air, except for him, who is completely oblivious to it here. And it lands ever so gently in a little curl of hair on his forehead, to where it's a little as the bottom slope of the curl comes down is where the spitball lands, and he doesn't notice it whatsoever. He says, "I'm so happy for everything that you guys have helped me out here with. Let me compensate you for going to all the trouble here." He reaches down and pulls out 30 pieces of silver and gives it to you there. He also pulls out at the same time what do I want to say here?
A kazoo?
Sure. Yeah. He pulls out a silver kazoo out of his pocket and hands it to you. But as you, Violet, as you mull it over here, the kazoo is missing a piece of the vibrating paper.
Oh. So
he says it's not much here. It's kind of all I got at the moment with the red brands, doing their thing at the moment. But this will have to do for the moment. I hope it's enough.
Absolutely. We just want you guys to be safe.
I want to ball up another piece of paper and...
Why?
Because he's a child.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
All right, Graham, roll for it.
Let's say a 5.
Okay. The spitball is overly juicy. At this point here, there's a lot more saliva on it than you intended to.
I got too excited.
Yep. You prematurely shot your wad, and it lands next to the first one, but kind of just, instead of landing ever so slightly, it lands with more of almost like a splash sound. And he jerks his head real quick, and he looks around and immediately sees you still sitting there with your straw.
This is my straw. It goes in my drink.
He comes over and says, if I was any younger here and not retired from adventuring here, that'd break a rib. That'd cost you a rib.
I like ribs.
Not that kind.
Do you want to go grilling?
After your actions here, sir, I don't see any reason that I should.
Oh, not with me. You wouldn't go with me. You would go with one of the other people. I would be off in the distance doing something while looking at you.
He basically says, this is no. If you get this over on me here, you'll never stop. So
Minnow over there likes to go grilling.
He reaches out and grabs you by the collar and pulls you out front of the tavern.
Sir, if I had lapels on this outfit, it'd be ruined.
Okay.
Loosen your hands.
Graham, roll me a strength check, if you would, please. Okay.
I'm a +2 to whatever I rolled. Oh, it's a 1.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. So yeah.
Totally fine.
He pulls you out by the scruff of your neck here, out through the front door of the.
Now wait a minute. I'm gonna grab my warhammer and try to knock him on the back of the head while he's dragging me.
Okay. With a 1, I'm going to say that you swing wildly, but he's still just has this iron fist.
Well, wouldn't that be wouldn't that be a different check though? Because he's got the strength check to try to grab me, and I get pulled. But then.
Oh, then you're gonna take a swing then on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll. Go roll for a hit. I'd say at this point here he's.
Damn.
Okay.
That was I don't remember.
He's continues pulling you out front of the bar there. or pardon me, of the inn, and all of a sudden he drops you to the floor, out in the dirt there, and
Okay, then I'm going to cast
his
thaumaturgy. Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
Okay.
All right, so my voice is going to go booming, and I will say, "You do not know with whom you are brawling with. Do you want to..." Wait, hang on a sec. I got to make a reference here. Outside of character. Hang on. This isn't Roadhouse, you know.
Jesus, Graham. And your voice is very booming, and the eyes of I forgot his name here. Give me a second.
Did you know that it instantly causes an unlocked door or window to fly open?
Mm-hmm. He hears this, hears the big booming voice, but his eyes widen and he almost kind of has this expression of fear kind of wash over his face, and he kind of scrambles back into the inn.
I'm gonna lift up my throwing axe.
But you're able to determine that it's not because of the loud voice. Go ahead and roll me a perception, Graham.
That is, hang on. For me, perception is, I think, a plus. Ah, crap, I forgot. Where is that at? 3. So, what did I roll?
That would have been 18 total.
There you go.
Okay. You're able to see a total of 8 shadows behind you, with a voice that calls out, "You may have got him fooled, but let's see if your bark is as loud as your bite."
Oh, I bite very hard.
And we're gonna call it there, on a cliffhanger.
I think that was pretty good. You know, I tried to seduce the barmaid. I knocked out the guy upstairs.
Again.
And I threw I blew spitballs at the guy that was rewarding us.